The substitute teacher walked into class without introducing herself. Instead, she clapped her hands and said, "Everyone whose parents are divorced, move to the left." We all stared at each other, confused. But about half the class stood up and shuffled left. The rest of us stayed put. "Now, everyone who has a dog stays standing. Everyone else sit." More shuffling. 3 kids sat down. We exchanged weird looks, but what else could we do? "Anyone who walks to school, move to the back of the room." That was me and 4 others. Something twisted in my stomach. Why would a teacher need this kind of information? She continued calm and clinical. "Anyone who stops at the Maple Street corner store in the morning, stays standing." Only me and Kay were left. "Kay, sit if you go there Tuesdays and Thursdays." Kay sat. And just like that, I was alone, standing in the back corner of the room. The substitute stared at me for a long, unsettling moment. Then she smiled. "Perfect. Everyone back to your regular seats." We returned to our desks whispering nonstop, but she started teaching math like nothing bizarre had just happened. I couldn't focus. My hands wouldn't stop shaking. "Lunch break at lunch," I told my friends. George shrugged. "Probably some weird icebreaker." But Emma frowned. She never even told us her name. When we returned from lunch, the substitute was gone. Principal Hilton stood at the front instead, looking rattled. "Class, I need you to reenact everything that happened this morning." He made us move to the exact spots we stood. He took notes, photos, asked questions. When he saw me alone in the back corner, his face drained of color. "Did she say anything to you directly?" "No. She just stared at me." He sent me to the office and called my parents immediately. The truth comes out. In the principal's office sat my mom, dad, and 2 police officers. Officer Hall leaned forward. 3 weeks ago, the Maple Street corner store was robbed. The owner, Mr. Lord, suffered a heart attack and died. The security camera was broken, but a witness saw someone in a gray sweater running away. My mom squeezed my hand. "You think the robber came here?" "The substitute teacher didn't work for the district," Officer Hall said. "She used a fake ID to get in. We believe she came to identify a student who might recognize her." My heart thundered in my chest. 3 weeks ago, I had walked past the corner store. I vaguely remembered someone brushing past me, someone wearing gray, counting money. "Would you recognize her?" the officer asked. I closed my eyes. Gray sweater, small coffee stain on the sleeve. I noticed it when she pointed at the board. My stomach dropped. It was her. The police pulled up a photo from the school's entrance camera. Even with fake glasses and a different hairstyle, I could see it clearly. The substitute teacher was the woman from the store. After math, she came to single out which student could identify her at the scene, Officer Hall said. Once she realized it was you, she likely planned to intimidate you into staying quiet. Principal Hilton swallowed hard. If I hadn't checked on the class when I did. They didn't finish the sentence. 2 days later, police arrested her trying to flee the state. Her real name was Harley Dunlap, a serial robber who had hit multiple small shops across the county. She'd come back not for money, but for me. The one witness she didn't know had noticed her. And she almost found me.